We into the feature section of the Hype Zone. You're going to hear music from Empress Akua, A-K-U-A. She's out of California. We're going to get her live and direct by 8 o'clock. Listen, this is one called Wings. I'm going to run through some of her tunes right now. Big up yourself, Michelle Lee. The voice of Empress Akua. This one's called Wings.
You never had sunlight on your face. Ever content to let me shine. That's your way. Ever content to walk behind. I was the one with all the glory. Well, you were the one with all the strength. Beautiful face without a name. Far too long. Beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Everything I would like to be. I can't
What a voice, Mellow.
you're that ego. Yeah. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
The voice of Empress Akua.
I know it appears to go unnoticed. No, I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Yeah, I know. I would be not.
It's cold out here, cold out there. Another Empress song. Yes, when you come to the Hype Zone, you always get an education in music and artists.
3 this morning.
It's cold out here. Empress Akua. Yes, Michelle Lee, big up yourself.
I rise like my split, then journey inside where I reside. Yeah. Oh, I know it's cold out there. Seems like life ain't fair. Nah. Oh, Jah know. It's cold out there. Seems like no one cares. Go inside, meditate. Give thanks for every blessed day. Give thanks for your joy. Give thanks for your health. Give thanks for the ones you love. Bless your haters and the ones that do you wrong.
Yes, the
They're
voice
not
of
your
Empress
God, have no powers at all. Live life in
Akua.
a way that you are blessing to the world. Be a guiding light for every boy
We
and
get her
girl.
live at the top of the hour.
Oh, I know, it's cold out there.
Featuring this one's called Rasta Woman, Rasta Girl, Empress Akua. This one's called Rasta Woman, Rasta Girl. Yes, the voice of Empress Akua. Akua.
Every seed that we plant must grow. To the moon, the sun, and the stars we give birth. As one with Mother Earth, we are the universe. With a female God, complicated and keen.
This one was Rasta Woman. This is Black Woman. Song made famous by Judy Mowat. It's a cover by Princess Akua.
Black woman, oh, black woman, like me you've struggled long.
Yes, she comes still alive at the top of the hour.
You trod one of life's roughest roads and lift the heaviest load. To be someone to belong, to kneel your mile and a half furlong. Don't give up now, just pray for strength now. To you I dedicate my song. Na 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 na, la la la. We were forsaken once in the plantation, lashes to our skin. On auction blocks, chained and sold, handled merchandise. Highly abused and warned we were refused and thrown in the garbage bin.
Princess Akua comes to you at the top of the hour, live and direct, honor the Hype Zone Marcus Ouja.
Help me sing my
Black Woman, song made famous out of one of the high trees, Judy Mowat. Yes, Michelle Lee, big up yourself.
Black woman, black woman, black woman. Black woman, black woman, black woman.
Yes, gonna play two more of Princess Akua.
When you're fighting, stand up for the right thing and not that which is wrong. I heard Rachel mourning for her children when Herod and Pharaoh took their little heads. But like Mary,
This one is called Praise Jah, featuring Fred Locks. I wanna big up Med in the house. Nice to have you, my brother Med. This is the Hype Zone. Feature artist Empress Akua out of California. This one is in combination with Fred Locks. She comes to you live at 8.
But it's a battle they cannot win.
Praise Jah, combination. Empress Akua with Fred Locks.
Zion gates are open, they cannot come in.
it looks like the heathen, them rule the earth, robbing the people of what is really worth. But I said Zion has prevailed. The Lion of Judah has sentenced them to hell. Oh yeah.
Sabbatical, we give Isaac. Don't need no glasses to know Ouja is. Sabbatical, we give Isaac. Don't need no glasses to see Ouja is.
Praise Jah. Come make me hail Jah.
This one's called Praise Jah.
Praise Jah.
Empress Akua comes to you live at the top of the hour.
Praise Jah. Hey, come make me hail Jah. And say we praise Jah. 'Cause we know who Jah
Yes, praise Jah. Princess Akua, Ouja, California, featuring the one and only Fred Locks. If you know reggae music, you know who is Fred Locks. Remember later on, the oldest comes up as well. It looks like the redemption on the points for Gemma. It's not working so good. I gotta check out what's wrong with it. Thanks for trying to use your channel points. Gonna check out that link soon. Yes, the voice of Empress Akua, featuring Fred Locks. She comes live at the top of the hour.
Tell them Fred Locks. I say we praise.
Final one before I get her live in the studio. Jah is good. Princess Akua. You're gonna hear from her at the top of the hour. This one is an awesome track.
Each day I say a prayer for guidance and protection. Yeah, 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 yeah. So many things I wanna do. So I trust that Jah will pull me through. 'Cause I know Jah is good. 'Cause He gives us grace and shows us love.
This one's called Jah is good. You're gonna hear from the sister shortly.
And when the times get weary and lonely, and the sadness comes around, I know that things may not look right, but just walk by faith and not by sight. 'Cause I know Jah is good. 'Cause He gives us grace and shows us love, so we conquer hate. Yeah, Jah is my light and my salvation. Jah is love.
Yes, the voice of Empress Akua. I might have said Princess, but it's Empress Akua. Gonna get her live and direct right now.
Now here's a tip, my brethren and my sisters. Never be in doubt. No, 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 no. And you will hear that joyful sound. 'Cause it keeps on going round and round. Please remember, Jah is good. 'Cause He gives us grace and shows us love, so we conquer. I know. Jah made everything, the birds and the bees, the flowers and the trees. Jah made everything, everything. Oh, everything.
Yes, that was the sound of Empress Akua.
Jam-X, the home of great music.
Yes, I think I have her live and direct on the line right now. Empress, how you doing?
Everything is blessed. No less, no mess, no stress. Only the best.
Okay, you're live on the air, and let us know where you are right now.
Well, right now I'm in Los. I'm literally. Can you hear me good?
Yes, I can hear you good.
Okay, so I'm literally in Los Angeles right now in the Leimert Park area.
Yes.
That's where I'm, Los Angeles, California.
Okay, so how is the weather there right now?
It's sweet. It's nice. Sun is shining. Weather is sweet.
Okay, that's good. Just like the sound of your voice.
Oh well, thank you.
All right. So, right now you're on air with Marcus Soldier on the Hype Zone and also on a Jamix Radio. Just awesome
Ooh,
music. Yes,
ooh.
man.
Okay.
You're beamed in live, right through North America right now. And I'd like to let the listeners know a little bit about Empress Akua, right? So you're gonna be the one who let us know, who we're talking to, right? And in a few words, just let the listeners know Empress Akua, some of her upbringings and her journey to the awesome world of reggae music.
Okay. Well, there I do have a long, big, giant story. However, I'm just going to try to shorten it a little bit. I can say that 3/4 of my life, say 75 years out of 100 years, I've been around uh Rasta, you know, and not just Jamaican, but just Rasta. You Um, Before then, of course, I come from Watts, Compton, raised and born and raised Watts, Compton, Los Angeles. Proud of it, love it. I love the roots and all the everything I grew up with. I love my journey in life, period. And I love when also when some Rastas came into my community when I was really young, and they actually had a restaurant in our community. And I didn't know anything much about Rasta at that time. And they befriended me. And to make a long story short, I ended up in Bible studies with them, learning. I already knew about my history in terms of, the wealth of being African and American, I mean, Native American, and that kind of thing. But, they taught me some other things about Africa and biblically and things like that. So they actually named me Sheba because they felt that I was a seeker, in which, I guess you could say that because from a little girl, I've been loving the Most High. So I'm not going to really say I'm a seeker because God just chose me from a young age. At a baby, I knew who I was. Well, 6 years old, I knew who I was in terms of God. But I just had a journey, and Rasta took me to a different level with it. And I'm still around and here, and I know truly who I am, period. Now, no one can tell me anything, make me feel any kind of way. I live in love. I am love. Everything I need is inside of me. I live from the inside out, not the outside in. The outside cannot get in, period. That's set.
Yes, yes, that's
So,
nice to
I mean,
know.
that's a little bit. I mean, whatever else you want to know, you can ask me questions. The Rastas
Okay.
took and
Yeah,
took me
we
to a
I
next
think
level.
we've known about the dedication to the roots right now, and
Hmm.
your what got you on the side of the world that involves reggae music. You said some Rastas came over to California and did Bible study. So the music part of
Well,
you singing reggae music.
actually, I literally didn't know that the people I was with were legends in reggae. Like I'm literally studying in the Bible with the Rastafarians, the group called the Rastafarians, and
Yes.
with Ross Michael. To me, they were people that I met that I loved and taught me things. But to the world out there, they're legends. But I didn't know I was with legends for years. I was just with my brothers, and my
Yes.
sisters that were elders. So I would still go to clubs with them when they play in certain places, but to me, still, they're my brothers. I still did not know for a long time that they were legends, but I learned it eventually, and they really. I was always kind of like a little singer as a little girl, but they kind of put me out there a certain kind of way. Like Chaka Man from the Rastafarians, like one day told me to get on the mic. Get on the mic. You're doing some backup vocals, and I was scared because I thought like I couldn't do it, but I did do it.
Yes, and you're
And
sounding
yeah, and
awesome.
people like
Sounding
Horace
awesome.
Andy,
Yep.
Horace Andy was like a great friend of mine. I toured with him. He would sit and teach me things. Everybody taught me about music, and what to do, and told me that I better do it. Even Ika Mouse stressed that I sing, even though he's not Rasta. But I'm saying he stressed that I sing. He stressed that to me. So eventually I did it. I started touring with a lot of artists, regular artists back up. They would ask me and I do it. And then Fully in the Footwork Band, I was on tour with them. Kimani Marley, Mikey Dread, Shinehead,
Wow.
and a
So
couple
you,
other
you,
people.
you are a celebrity in terms of our music. As you're with the best of the best, and you learned
Yeah,
from the best of the best. And
yeah.
I want to big up DJ Whipper in the house. DJ Whipper said, "Fire, fire, fire." Yes. So now you're touring with Russ, Michael, Horace,
No, no.
Andy. Or I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
are
didn't
you
tour.
were with these guys in
Yeah,
California, and I know the great Bob Marley, was also living in California for some
mm-hmm,
time, and
mm-hmm.
that's good legacy. So your journey into music started early, and now I got introduced to you by the one and only sister Bridget Anderson. Big up yourself, Bridget, anywhere you are. And
Yeah,
you've done a nice cover of a Judy Mowat song. You did
yes.
music with Fred Locks, and Fred Locks is also an awesome reggae artist. There's some more of your tracks that I played. So let me know about Empress Akua and getting out there with this music that you have. And I guess some of the songs I played, they were around for like about 5, 6 years. What
Mm-hmm.
is your new project in music that we all could look out for?
But the phone kind of went out while you were talking in the end, and then
Oh,
all I heard was "look out for."
oh,
You
I'm
said
sorry.
something.
I was just talking about.
The phone going in and out.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. I hope you're hearing me now.
Yes.
Okay, I was saying you were with people that are legendary in reggae music in California, and obviously you went to Jamaica. You put your voice on tracks. I played some of your songs. What's next for Empress Akua? We need to know. With such a voice, you gotta be out there. Tell us what's next for you in terms of your projects.
Well, a continuation of what I'm doing now: music, 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 spreading that love and that light, that positivity that dwells in me. Um, my mission, of course, I'm not trying to be deep and mystical. This is just truly who I am. Everything for me is an order from the Most High. So I move when the Most High say move. I sit still when the Most High say sit still. I tune into that. For me, it's real. And I want to correct you. You said I toured with Ross Michael. Ross Michael was one of my teachers. We did Bible studies together. You
Okay.
know,
Yes, yes, yes.
I didn't tour with him, but the rest I did tour with.
You
You
did
know,
tour with them.
yeah, but I'm gonna do music as long as I live. I believe until the Most High say you stop, and it's gonna always be positive. It's gonna always come from the soul heart. And I am a Roots daughter by nature. Before and after meeting any Rasta, you know, I'm just naturally a Roots daughter. Period. So that's exactly what I'll be singing from that point of view. Uplifting music, positivity, and love between a man and a woman. That kind of thing. It won't
Right.
be perverted, but it will be.
Okay, so your inspiration to music came out of Rastafari. What other things allowed you to write some of the
uh,
songs? I see you have Praise Jah.
uh-huh.
It's cold out there. Jah is
Hmm.
good, and you did
Hmm.
Rasta Woman, Rasta Girl. You
Hmm.
write your own music sometimes?
All the time I write my own music. Maybe one song, "Praise Jah" was written by Songy Davis. And Songy Davis wrote "Wake Up and Live" for Bob Marley, and he wrote "Too Girly Girly" and different things like that. So he literally just wrote that song for me. But all of my songs I write myself, unless it's a cover song. And music for me didn't start in reggae. It started from the Baptist church in the ghetto of Los Angeles. I was in love with the Baptist choir and the food in the church.
That's
I'm
good.
not gonna lie. As a little girl, I didn't listen to the sermons too much, but I did love that food and love the choir. I love watching the old ladies' wigs fall off, and all that good singing and clapping, and the sisters wailing. So that's where it started for me. But however, when I met Rasta, it just enhanced it to a different level. But it's all God, and it's been for a long time with me. You
Oh,
know, and I come from that root part, Watson and Compton and stuff like that is a serious area to grow up in. It's almost like Kingston.
yep.
You
We,
know that.
we, we know about that neighborhood. There's some famous sisters that came out of that neighborhood,
Yeah, for sure.
for
Some
sure.
famous people, period, with hardcore hearts and all that kind of thing like that. And there was a point when I was in the industry, the music industry in Hollywood. I was signed to Pioneer Records for a minute. Um, Something that was against my liberty. The spirit of me couldn't do it. And I got kind of tired of being in all at the Hollywood parties. It just wasn't me. If they see me praying, certain celebrities will see me praying and will get mad because I'm praying. And I'm really praying because I'm like literally looking around and feeling like I'm in hell. So where people run to and try to get to in Hollywood, I ran away from. Okay, and would come back to my roots because I couldn't live the life that they live. And I'm so glad looking at everything today, like P. Diddy and all this stuff like that.
Yes.
I'm so glad to have run away from that life. I couldn't take it. And I had doors open for me to just walk right in and just do, everything. I had that kind of love from people, but I ran away, period, point blank. I couldn't lose my soul. What profits a man to gain the world and lose his soul?
That's true. That's true. That's
Profits,
true, my sister.
no.
So you
Yeah,
obviously you've been in music. You've been recording for a few years, and
like, yeah.
how many albums have you produced so far?
Let's see. I could say finished maybe about three, but I have lots of songs. I did a lot of singles. I have lots of songs. I have lots of songs waiting. I have about right now maybe about a good 10 songs. That's not out yet, but they will be. So I write the songs, record and put them to the side until I'm ready for them to come out.
That's good. That's good. So we're at almost summertime in North America. Do you have any plans to tour and let people get the singing melody of Empress Akua anytime soon? Let us know, what's your plans for touring
Mhm.
and getting involved in live shows.
Well, there's some talk right now. Uh, some things I may be involved with. It's not set in stone yet, but if you just keep in touch, you'll find out at Empress Akua One, and that's with another one, Instagram and Empress Akua on Facebook and that kind of thing. But nothing is set in stone yet. There's a lot that I'll be doing in Jamaica and different places. Hopefully Europe and different places like that. So it's not set in stone yet, but at least the energy is out there.
Yes, yes, and I really appreciate you to find the time to have an interview with us here on the Hype Zone, Marcus Ouja, and in concert with Jamix. Just awesome music. It's always good, and I interview quite a bit of artists. Some that have been in the music industry for a while, and that people haven't heard that they're still doing things. And I'm glad to know that you have been in the music for a while, and most, if not all, of the DJs that are playing regular music now, like reggae music, I don't hear your songs. So I'll try my best to push it out there and, send your link to other DJs so that they would play Empress Akua and a natural voice, excellent singing. Your vocal range is so good. Listening to some of your songs, I'm saying, is that Lauryn Hill? But it's a good compliment. Anything you'd like to say in closing, Empress Akua, before I'm gonna play the Judy Mowat cover again, and tell us what Judy Mowat told you about having a cover on her song.
Well, actually, she said that I had her note right here. She sent, but oh, I wish I had it. But basically, she said it brought tears to her eyes when she saw it. I was performing in Jamaica, and one of her team members, recorded me singing and sent it to her. So she literally watched the whole thing and sent a message through her to me, which is through Bridget to me. And
Yes.
she said it brought tears to her eyes, and she said she could see that I feel exactly, what she was singing about, and it's as though I felt it like right there with her. And I have it on my page and everything. Look on my Facebook page. It's there what she
Yes,
said.
I'll
Remember
share your
early,
link. I'll share your
but
link.
but she loved it. But it's not my first time meeting her. I mean, well, that was that. But I met her years ago somewhere, and when I walked in the room, she named me the young Judy Moet, herself just by looking. I hadn't even sang the song yet, and we had a spiritual talk about God and everything like that. And yeah, so I don't, that has nothing to do with the song and the song. That like I said, that was now the song. But she really loved it, and she loved how I added my own taste to it, my own ad libs and stuff like that. She thought that was beautiful because she liked the way I made it, partly mine with her, and I was
Yes.
honored.
I'm gonna play it after you're off the air. And I know,
I want to say one more thing. I have to say that song is produced by Redemption Sevenfold, and that's
Okay.
also the name of his band. Redemption Sevenfold produced it, so I have to mention that.
Yes, yes, yes. Good. And I hope one day I'll be able to meet you in person, at a massive show, whether it be here in Canada or the US or Jamaica.
Oh,
And
you will.
we'll be in touch, Empress Akua. And, until then, Jah guide. That's how we say it.
Yes, I. Yes, I. Jah God and big up Isaac Charm Music, Jah Lloyd, my manager and best friend.
All right. Big up yourself. Until next time, daughter. Take it easy.
Yes, I. Yard Rose.
Bless up, bless up. Yes, you heard from Empress Akua right there. An awesome artist, an awesome singer. I'm gonna close with her song "Black Woman."